Here we go again. It hasn't been a full off season, and people are already trying to drive some type of wedge between LeBron, Austin Reaves, and Luka. Y'all been seeing the reports about people saying that LeBron and AR don't like to play with Luka? Have y'all been seeing the rumors? Bro, what is the real reason behind these lazy ass, hating ass reports? We got to talk about it here on Lakers land because this to me is not journalism. This is sabotage. And I'm feeling like people are threatened. Let's get into it. You know what I mean? I really got three talking points when we discussing this situation about these rumors. You know, my first talking point is really this story has already been debunked. No real no real credibility to it. You have to show me the source who actually said this. This was never really about facts. This was like a clickbait attempt to kind of disrupt the momentum. That's how I feel about it. Austin Reaves' agent, Reilly, he shut this rumor down. You know, he talked about how there's no friction. And Austin Reaves have always been professional. He's always praised Luka in front of the camera. A quote from Austin Reaves that they just talked to Austin Reaves about this maybe a couple of weeks ago. And I remember Austin Reaves saying something like, you're just going to become more cohesive. We just didn't play good enough in this series as far as, them losing to Minnesota. That don't sound like a man with, issues. He's just pretty much, holding himself accountable. Uh, so I just feel like the story don't have no credibility to it, no legs. I don't know how this rumor started from the jump. Number two, this ain't about chemistry. This is about fear. This is what I was talking about when I feel like people are afraid. This is why this rumor came out. The league, the NBA, and the media, I believe, know what's coming in this next season. Ain't nobody talking friction when it's Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Ain't nobody tripping when it's Kawhi and PG that only played 30 games. But when it's LeBron, Luka, and Reaves, they get so nervous. And they know it because they haven't had a full training camp together. This is the first training camp that these guys will be able to lock in with together. So the narratives right now are already being planted. They know Luka has never had this type of talent around him before in his NBA career. They know LeBron, regardless of him being 40 years old, year 23, however you want to call it, LeBron James is still elite. And they know Austin Reaves is him. Not necessarily when it counts the most, but throughout that 82 game journey, Austin Reaves is definitely a problem. So, I feel like, there's a lot of jealousy from, rival fans. There's a lot of jealousy from rival media platforms, people who don't like LeBron James. They're going to throw anything, any narrative out there to kind of, spin this block. And y'all hate when LeBron teamed up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Now y'all can't handle Luka becoming the best passing guard LeBron James have ever played with. James cannot win for losing. That's why if he was to demand to ask for a trade, I wouldn't be tripping off of what LeBron does at this point. He has gotten so disrespected, it's not even funny. And not from opposition. I'm talking about the Lakers fan base. They have disrespected this man so much. It's not even funny. But, getting back to this rumor about them not wanting to play with Luka, those were my first 2 points. I just feel like number one, again, this rumor was already debunked, not only by what Austin Reaves said just a couple weeks ago. His agent just came out and spoke on it. And I definitely feel like LeBron liked playing with Luka. I don't know where they come up with this from. But I feel like, again, the second point was it's about fear. They know once these guys get a chance to really lock in together it's going to be interesting for the Western Conference. And I know a lot of other teams got better during this offseason in the West, but you can't play games with two superstars in LeBron and Luka and then an upcoming all-star in Austin Reaves. So that's something really to kind of be afraid of, I believe, when we talk about the opposition. And my last point is this trio is Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reaves, y'all, is built on fit, not ego. Think about it. Austin Reaves isn't ball dominant. If you watch him play, he thrives off of LeBron and Luka's attention. And LeBron James respects basketball IQ. He wants another ball handler like Luka Dončić to take the load off. He's never had this luxury. I mean, you got guys like Kyrie, who was a great player, a future Hall of Famer. I don't know if I would put. I think Kyrie has a great high basketball IQ, so he did have Kyrie doing that. But just to this level, LeBron would be a fool not to embrace that. And Luka Dončić, vice versa. I think that his play style evolves when surrounded by high IQ vets. We see Luka at his best when he's playing against the best or when he's playing with the best. Like when the lights are brightest, Luka, he's a real deal. I'll give him that. He hasn't won any championship yet. He hasn't won any individual accolades yet, other than maybe a scoring title. But I feel like Luka's play style definitely evolves when he's surrounded by high basketball IQ veterans. This isn't a clashing of egos like they trying to portray it in this damn rumor. This is about a synergy of skill. If you watch the game of basketball instead of just looking at the box score, you can see it. I don't know, man. I give credit to the culture being built under JJ Redick a little bit. The maturity that we're seeing, the communication, the shared leadership. We're not seeing a whole bunch of BS. That's why I think a lot of these storylines and stuff is coming out for drama. Y'all just keep wishing and hoping on drama. But, hopefully under this new ownership of Mark Walters, this Lakers team is going to begin to move different. You can't kill the chemistry that's still cooking. And LeBron ain't got no time for no beef. Luka wants to win his first championship, and Austin Reaves don't fold usually. So I think these narratives that people are painting, I think they forcing it. I think this trio next season is coming for blood. It's a lot of teams making moves, but I do like my Lakers opportunity as long as these guys are together making some noise next season. What's up, guys, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button for us so we can get this content in the algorithm. And also, please be sure to subscribe to the LakersLand YouTube channel if you're new. And you can also purchase a channel membership for exclusive LakersLand content. Also, join our LakersLand watch party room on Playback TV for free VIP access to all of our Laker games and our live weekly podcast. That's playback.tv/LakersLandShow. We also have merchandise available in our YouTube channel store, so grab some Lakers Likes merch today. Peace.